Welcome back, everyone. Today we're jumping into Untitled Tank Game in Roblox, where every battle is a chance to become stronger. We start with a basic tank, but the goal is to collect resources, unlock upgrades, and slowly build a machine that can survive against tougher enemies. Let's see how far we can get in this adventure. Right from the beginning, I'm moving across the map instead of standing still. The first priority is collecting as many blocks and rewards as possible because every upgrade makes a noticeable difference. Even small improvements help increase our damage and make future battles much easier. The battlefield looks simple at first, but there are useful items scattered everywhere. I'm driving around carefully, collecting everything I can while keeping an eye on nearby enemies. Rushing into fights too early usually isn't the best strategy, especially when our tank is still at a low level. After gathering enough resources, it's finally time to improve the tank. I'm opening the upgrade menu to see what options are available. There are several different choices, and picking the right upgrade early can completely change how the rest of the match plays out. A stronger weapon, faster movement, or better survivability can all become important later. With the first upgrades installed, the tank already feels much better. It moves more confidently, and now I'm ready to challenge stronger targets. Instead of avoiding everything, I'm beginning to push farther across the map and test how much damage we can deal. Here come the first real opponents. I'm lining up my shots and trying to keep moving while attacking. Staying in one place makes it much easier for enemies to hit us, so driving around while firing gives us a better chance of staying alive. That battle goes well, and we earn even more rewards. Every victory brings us closer to the next upgrade, so the progress starts building faster. This is one of my favorite parts of the game because you can actually feel your tank becoming stronger after every successful fight. Now I'm exploring another section of the map. There are more resources waiting to be collected and even stronger enemies ahead. The difficulty is increasing, but our upgraded tank is ready for a bigger challenge. Another upgrade becomes available, and once again I'm spending my rewards instead of saving them. Stronger equipment now means easier battles later, so investing in the tank as soon as possible usually pays off. The difference is already noticeable, and the gameplay feels much smoother than it did at the beginning. We're only getting started, and the action is already picking up. Bigger fights are waiting ahead, more upgrades are becoming available, and our tank is finally starting to look like a real battle machine. Let's keep building our strength and see what challenges the next part of the adventure brings. Our tank is starting to feel much stronger now, and it's the perfect time to take on more difficult opponents. Instead of staying near the starting area, I'm moving deeper into the battlefield where the rewards are better, but so are the dangers. Every decision matters because one mistake can cost valuable progress. I'm keeping the tank moving while looking for the next target. Standing still makes it much easier for enemy tanks to land their shots, so I'm constantly changing direction while lining up my own attacks. It takes a little practice, but staying mobile is one of the best ways to survive. There's another enemy right in front of us, so it's time for another battle. I'm firing as soon as I have a clear shot while trying to avoid taking unnecessary damage. The upgraded weapon is definitely helping because these fights are ending much faster than they did at the beginning of the game. Another victory means even more resources. Instead of rushing into the next fight immediately, I'm taking a moment to collect everything that's been dropped. Every coin and every reward gets us closer to another upgrade, and I don't want to leave anything behind. Now I'm checking the upgrade menu again. There are several improvements available, and I'm thinking carefully before choosing one. Building a stronger tank isn't only about having more power. It's also about creating a balanced setup that can handle different situations across the map. The new upgrade is installed, and the difference is noticeable right away. The tank feels more powerful, and I'm much more confident pushing into areas with stronger enemies. It's satisfying to see how quickly the vehicle improves after every successful battle. The action is becoming more intense now. There are enemies in several directions, so I have to pay attention to everything happening around me. If I focus on only one target for too long, another tank could easily attack from the side. That was a close fight, but we managed to come out on top once again. Our health dropped lower than I expected, so I'm being a little more careful now. Sometimes backing away for a moment is much smarter than charging straight into another battle. I'm continuing to explore the map because there are still plenty of rewards waiting to be collected. Every new area feels slightly different, and that's one of the things I enjoy about this game. You're always finding another challenge or another opportunity to make your tank even stronger. We're building great momentum now. The upgrades are paying off, the battles are becoming more exciting, and it feels like we're finally ready for the toughest opponents waiting later in the match. Let's keep pushing forward and see just how powerful this tank can become. The battlefield is getting busier with every minute, and I'm starting to see stronger tanks moving around the map. That means I can't rush into every fight anymore. I'm choosing my battles carefully, collecting extra resources whenever I get the chance, and making sure every upgrade counts. The stronger our tank becomes now, the better our chances will be in the toughest battles waiting ahead. The action is really starting to heat up now, and our upgraded tank is finally ready for the biggest challenges on the map. We've collected plenty of resources, improved our equipment several times, and now it's time to find out whether those upgrades were worth it. The stronger enemies are waiting ahead, and every battle is becoming more intense. I'm moving carefully across the battlefield instead of rushing straight toward the first target I see. There are enemies in several directions, so positioning is becoming just as important as firepower. A good angle can make the difference between winning comfortably and taking unnecessary damage. There's another enemy tank nearby, so I'm lining up the shot and opening fire. The damage we're dealing now is much higher than it was at the beginning of the video, and that's making every fight feel much smoother. Even so, I'm still watching my health and trying to avoid getting surrounded. Another victory. The rewards keep adding up, and once again I'm collecting everything before moving on. It might take a few extra seconds, but those resources are too valuable to ignore. Every upgrade we unlock makes the next battle just a little bit easier. I'm opening the upgrade menu one more time to improve the tank again. There are several useful options available, and I'm choosing the one that gives the biggest advantage for the battles ahead. It's always satisfying to see the tank becoming stronger after each upgrade. The battlefield is getting busier with every minute, and I'm starting to see stronger tanks moving around the map. That means I can't rush into every fight anymore. I'm choosing my battles carefully, collecting extra resources whenever I get the chance, and making sure every upgrade counts. The stronger our tank becomes now, the better our chances will be in the toughest battles waiting ahead. Now we're back in the action, and the difference is easy to notice. The tank feels stronger, attacks more confidently, and handles these fights much better than before. Progress like this is exactly what makes the game so enjoyable because every upgrade has a visible impact. A tough battle is unfolding right in front of us. Both tanks are trading shots, and neither side wants to back down. I'm constantly moving, adjusting my aim, and looking for the perfect opportunity to finish the fight without taking too much damage myself. We come out on top once again, and that's another successful battle completed. Our strategy of upgrading regularly and fighting carefully is definitely paying off. The tank has become one of the strongest we've used so far, and we're ready to finish today's gameplay with one final push in the last part of the video. The pressure keeps increasing because every new area brings stronger opponents. I'm not rushing forward anymore. Instead, I'm watching enemy movements, picking the right moment to attack, and making sure every shot counts. Our upgrades are finally showing their full potential, and the tank feels stronger with every battle we win. If we keep playing this carefully, we should be able to finish today's adventure with another impressive victory. It's time for the final battle of today's Untitled Tank Game adventure. Our tank is fully upgraded compared to where we started, and now we're ready to finish this match with one last challenge. Every upgrade we've unlocked has helped us survive longer and deal much more damage. I'm moving carefully across the battlefield, looking for one more enemy to fight. There's no reason to rush now because we've already built a powerful tank. Staying accurate and avoiding unnecessary damage is the best strategy for these final moments. An enemy appears ahead, and the battle begins. I'm keeping the tank moving while firing at the same time. The extra upgrades are making a huge difference, and it's much easier to stay in control of the fight than it was at the beginning of the game. We win another battle and collect the final rewards. It's satisfying to see how much stronger our tank has become after all the upgrades we've unlocked during today's gameplay. That brings us to the end of Untitled Tank Game and Roblox. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Roblox gameplay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.